Governor Mike DeWine signed 14 bills into law set to take effect in 2026, with several becoming active on or around January 1, including property tax reforms limiting increases to the rate of inflation, a minimum wage hike from $10.70 to $11 per hour tied to a constitutional amendment, school cell phone bans, and revisions to marijuana laws under Senate Bill 56.12. These laws represent the primary Ohio government actions recorded for January 3, 2026, or immediately preceding it, as no other legislative sessions, enforcement operations, or state-sponsored public events are documented for that specific date. Most activity centers on laws effective January 1 with transitional implementation. 1-2. Key legislative actions effective early 2026 include property tax reforms via multiple bills, designed to cap annual increases at inflation rates and return more money to taxpayers. 1. Minimum wage adjustment to $11 per hour. Mandated by a voter-approved constitutional amendment requiring annual inflation-based rises. 1. Senate Bill 56. Signed in December 2025 by Governor DeWine with a line-item veto banning THC beverages outright. It restructures marijuana oversight under a new division of cannabis control in the Department of Commerce, merging medical and adult use programs, ending unregulated intoxicating hemp product sales, and providing a unified enforcement framework, effective primarily in March 2026 but with immediate impacts noted. 1-2. School cell phone policy mandate, effective January 1. Every Ohio school district, community school, and STEM school must adopt and enforce a prohibition on student cell phone use during instructional days, with options to ban phones on property entirely or restrict all electronic devices. Many districts complied before year-end. 1-2. House Bill 57, requiring schools to stock overdose prevention drugs, e.g. naloxone, to combat the opioid crisis. 1. House Bill 29, mandating correctional facilities provide female inmates with feminine hygiene products as a quality of life. House Bill 144, Keith's Law, creating a database for first responders to access information on individuals with communications disabilities during emergencies. 1. House Bill 15, overhauling competitive retail electric service laws by updating electricity and natural gas market regulations, altering public utility property taxation, and repealing parts of the controversial 2019 House Bill 6, linked to a public corruption scandal. Some provisions effective immediately upon late 2025 signing, with administrative rules rolling out through 2026. 2. No major enforcement actions, such as agency raids, fines, or regulatory crackdowns, are reported specifically for January 3, 2026, by Ohio state agencies like the Department of Commerce or Corrections Departments. However, the THC beverage ban under SB 56 drew criticism from local business owners as an overcorrection, potentially signaling upcoming compliance enforcement. 1-2. Ohio federal officials reacted publicly on or around January 3 to a U.S. military strike on Venezuela, though this constitutes congressional statements rather than state government actions. U.S. Rep. Chantal Brown, D. Ohio, criticized President Trump for lacking congressional authorization, clear objectives, or strategy, calling it reckless. 3. Ohio Rep. Brian Stewart, R. Ohio, supported the operation, praising it as decisive against Maduro, a U.S. fugitive, and comparing it to past actions. 3. U.S. Rep. Bob Latta, R. Ohio, endorsed the strike for addressing Venezuelan drug trafficking and oil issues, commending special operators. 3. Public events tied to state government on January 3 are absent from records, with focus instead on a WTOL 11 news segment aired January 1, previewing 2026 laws. One search data indicates limited reporting for this narrow date, likely due to it falling on a Saturday with no General Assembly session. Ohio's 136th session began prior, but no January 3 activities noted. Comprehensive coverage may emerge later. 1-2-3.